Thank you for coming to my presentation today. This is going to be my first presentation.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. And I teach English, but not only English. I also want to grow their inner motivation and foster curiosity and creativity. And also, I want them to learn and connect with others. And so today I'm going to talk about the nature school. I started nature school in 2019. At that time, I didn't have my school. I was working at international school in Tokyo. And I realized many kids don't really have enough time to play. At the time, many kids had a lot of opportunity to study something or go to piano class, piano lessons, or ballet or something and then they're studying a lot. And then I was at the international school, so the curriculum was really busy, and they didn't have really much time to play at home and at school. So and then they in social skill they had some difficulty that I didn't see at the kindergarten before. So I thought nature is a good teacher. Nature teaches us many important things that shape who we are. So maybe especially it was 5-year-old kids. So for them, they need more time to spend in nature. And I started nature school by myself, I just post on Instagram and I corrected the kids. And then we had nature school. And so I'm going to show the video. So luckily, my parents' house is in the forest in Itoshima. So I had a place to have a nature school, and my father was doing farming, so I had a chance to let children try or experience the farming or things like that. But what we mainly do is feel nature. They are in the nature and they look for the nature. They do nature hands, or they just try to do climb the tree sometimes, or even if it's rainy, they enjoy outside, and then they can feel nature. It's it's not learning about nature from the textbook. They feel nature, and also they enjoy food together. Sometimes we grow vegetables together, and then we pick the vegetables and we cook vegetable and eat. So the process, they enjoy that process. And also we eat together with other family or friends. So we make connection at the time.
ネイチャースクールでみんなでお米を作りました。泥んこになって楽しみながら小さな苗をみんなで一生懸命植えました。ぐんぐん育った稲をありがとうの気持ちを込めて収穫です。待ちに待ったお餅つき。みんなで育ててみんなで食べる。この時間が宝物だね。
So I sound like a kindergarten teacher, so sorry. But so we grow vegetable or rice together, and we harvest and we eat. The process they experience through the nature school. Sometimes people kids think things are at the supermarket, they don't know how to grow or things like that. What we mainly do is grow creativity through the craft. Sometimes we do Easter craft or Halloween craft, Christmas craft, but these are nature crafts too. We just play with the leaves. We make face, or this is kadomatsu. This is Japanese traditional things, but we pick things from the nature and we make decorations, or like we design the planter, design the planter and we plant in that, so they can take care of it. And then that's like aizome. I don't know how to say in English, but like we tie-dye, kind of tie-dye, yeah, tie-dye with the flower. Yeah, we tried. And also, I do this nature school in English. So, like, English is learned naturally, not as a subject, but as a living language. Like, in my experience, many kids really, like, are worried about making mistakes. They don't want to make mistakes. And they study English, so they can't use it. But in nature school, they use English to do something, or they want something. So like, for example, if we do nature hand, like we teach them the vocabularies, and then they see that thing for real. So it's kind of like not studying, but like, oh, this is like ladybug, and then they remember ladybug. It's kind of like experiencing, and also like deep learning through a real experience. I explain now. And then mistakes are part of it, communication. So children feel less afraid to speak. This is not like a test or something, so they can just like try to say something. And I thought it's good for their inner motivation. Sometimes like they don't really like speak much in nature school, but like the parents told me like when they go home, they ask the parents like what's this in English or something, like they're kind of like they want to learn more like in English. So it's kind of like what I want. Like I don't really like want them to perform well in front of me or something. I just want them to take something, and then like their motivation, if their motivation grow up, it's really. Nature supports healthy growth in a digital world, especially like now we are surrounded by the digital device. It's really useful, and like I'm using it every day, but also like it's kind of like according to multiple studies, exposure to natural environments significantly reduce stress levels. So like nature is good, right? Like we don't have to do anything. Being in the nature is originally like reduce the stress, and also nature offers real and hands-on experiences that screens cannot replace. So the real experience I think it's really important for kids. And in the nature school, children learn through real experiences. And like here, they use all 5 senses and grow connections and build confidence, resilience, and self-awareness. Here are like 5 senses that they use in nature school. They see colors in the nature. They see the seasons, insects, plants, weathers, or many things. And then they hear bars or footsteps on leaves, water, and they listen to each other. So that they can hear, like, now we can hear the waves, right? Like they can like hear like many things. But also like they don't really like look through the digital device. They listen to each other. It's kind of very important too. And then also they smell the soils or flowers or food, like different smell. And then we cook and eat. That's kind of the most important thing. And they feel different texture and temperatures. So if they experience everything with the 5 senses, it stays in their long-time memories. Connection grows with nature, so they are in nature and also others and oneself through discovering, sharing, and making mistakes, I think. So like in nature, they discover so many things. And then they realize they're part of nature too. And then also the little kids, like in my nature school, kindergarten kids come with parents, and then the parents can also enjoy the nature school too. So parents don't have to worry about anything, like don't have to prepare anything. They just share the time with the kids and then share ideas together, and then the bond will be stronger. And also with the other families, like we have like many families. So like now like in Japan, many families are kind of like isolated. Like they have like their own family and they do something like by themselves, like go camping or something, but like not really like connected to other families. But here like they can connect with other families too. And they can also, through like experiencing so many things, and they can like understand themselves well, like more like, oh, they're good at this, they're kind of like not really good at this, they don't like this, they like this, something like that. They can realize themselves, so they can connect with themselves as well. Build confidence, resilience, and self-awareness is kind of a key for my nature school. Children try new activities in supportive environments, and making mistakes become part of learning and not something to fear. And then they learn what they enjoy and what feels challenging. So from those experiences from the nature school, they can build like these things, like, yeah. I want to talk, like share our ideas. What's your special memory in being nature, like in your country or like in Japan, like wherever is okay? And how can we apply that into English education? So maybe we can make a group of 2 or 3 and you can discuss and then we can share later. Can we do that? Okay.
So, we all have fond memories of growing up and being in nature. And Darren's memory is killing gophers and selling their tails. So, gophers, because the farmers would pay him. But we did talk about that. How can you use that for English lesson? Yeah, but how do you pronounce it? Marie, just Marie?
Marie.
Yeah. But Marie said it's a good thing also for kids to learn about death as well, although probably not at your nature school, I understand. But yeah, we have fond memories of just playing in nature and using our imaginations, and so just giving kids an opportunity to do that. Yeah.
Oh, we got. Bill opens the windows sometimes in his university classrooms and lets the nature in, and sometimes kills bugs. So we got a lot of killing going on, don't we? No, but in my case, we're saying like we do a program where we take kids out in nature, and yeah, it's funny getting the kids out of the classroom. Oftentimes induces them to speak more English, even though that's not really what you're not necessarily pushing them to, but they're engaged because they're in an environment that's engaging much more than a sterile classroom. So, yeah. How about you guys?
Okay. Yeah. All right. I can say something. So I'm a biologist. I'm not an English teacher, but I do work in university, like research. So I work in education, and I do my work in English. And so for me, like biology, and it's a lot about nature. And I personally have deep connection with nature. So we sometimes, like the university students will go to the field, like a forest or something, to do some sampling, and it's a very different atmosphere than the classroom setting, kind of like you're saying, like when the environment is different, the people's kind of behavior is also different. So I think it's important to also go out of the classroom. That's my comment.
Thank you.
So I thought it was interesting what Ariel said about how she doesn't like to be taught as much as to be given a thing and to be outside and play with things and figure out how they work. And I taught in elementary school, and I always felt sorry for the boys who had to learn how to sit at a desk and do reading and writing when it's so much more interesting to actually handle the thing you're talking about. So Yeah, she's from Florida, so she likes the ocean. I'm from BC, so I like the forest and old trees. And we both have special places in nature that feel like home. And the smell of rain,
Yeah.
it doesn't rain enough here in Fukuoka. Vancouver, it rains a lot. So the smell of the earth when it rains, it's a very special thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, the smell remembers everything, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can just like remember the memory too. Okay, thank you so much. And we still have time, so now I want you to talk about like what can you do in the different seasons. Like I do like seasonal event too. Like for example, like I do like experiencing the other culture in nature school. Like we make jack-o'-lantern like in Halloween or like Easter, like ekhan, something like that. Also like Japanese, like we make miso together or like we do like aizome, like the tie-dye things or things like that. In summer we do like swimming pool. It's like just a small pool in the garden, but like yeah, or like make bubbles together or like something. So can you like think about the seasonal things? Like yeah.
And yours, how often do you do nature? Can you just like tell us a little
At
bit more? Like,
okay, I do
how
nature
often
school. Oh,
yeah.
I should.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have it now. But I have a calendar, and then like I do like spring nature school. I have like Easter and like potato planting or picking
Yeah.
or something, and then like we do rice planting, and then rice harvesting, and Halloween, and then we have like potato picking. Also, mochitsuki.
How many times in a
So,
month or a week or a year?
Every 2 months, kind of.
Every 2 months you have nature school.
Yeah, like
For
that.
one day or?
For one day, like from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So 4 hours. It's like not too long, not too short, maybe.
Yeah.
And how many students, do you have a limit on how many students
I
you
have
or?
like only me and my assistant teacher
Mm.
are the teachers, and it's in my house, in my parents' house. It's not like a big
Right.
place, but like we have like a big garden.
Mm.
But so like I only have like 8 students, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
8 families or 8 children?
So for kindergarten, they come with parents. So we have like 8 families.
Mhm.
And for elementary school, the kids just come. So
Okay.
8 students.
Mm.
So
Mm.
it's
What do you charge for the 4 hours?
the charge is like 6,000 yen.
Including snaps?
Yes, everything,
Yeah.
including lunch.
Yeah.
So like for lunch, we cook together.
Yeah.
Sometimes we plant, harvest
Yeah.
the vegetables and we cook with it.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I made a pizza oven outside with the brick.
Wow.
So like sometimes we make pizza together, and we have a like outside kitchen. So it's like Japanese old style dorama, and then they cook rice with the big like pot, big pot.
Yeah, big.
Yeah, outside. So like sometimes like we do like make fire together, and like they can smell smoke, so things like that. And then like yeah, and then sometimes we do marshmallow like with the chocolate and crackers.
Yeah.
Like it's not
S'mores.
cooking, yeah,
Yeah.
s'mores.
Yeah.
It's not cooking, but it's fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of food.
Yeah. So like yeah.
So she teaches in high school. Like the higher you get up in the education system in Japan, the more you're sitting at a desk and just writing.
That's right.
Can you see a way that you could introduce some of your activities into junior high or high school?
That's a good point.
Mm.
Yeah, I would like to try.
Like even like a weekend or something,
Yeah.
like a camp. Maybe
I
a weekend
recommend
is too
Brian's
much.
presentation.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
It's the next step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do mostly upper elementary, but we've found that the ones who do our program, when they get junior high, they still want
They
to
wanna
do
come
it.
back.
So they actually become the volunteers for the summer camp that we
Oh,
do,
excellent.
and they help out in that way. So
And they can kind of use that experience
Yeah.
on their resumes or whatever as well,
yeah,
right? If
yeah.
they're
I've
volunteering
even had
helping.
I won't have time in the presentation to talk about it, so I'll say now. I had a
Yeah.
student who went from 3rd grade elementary school all the way through our school, and then when she became a high school student, she was doing baccalaureate, what is it? What is it called? The IB course. So she ended up we worked together, and we put on an expedition, is what we call them, together.
Yeah.
So she actually became the teacher.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, flipping. Yeah, I think you can do it with junior high and high school. So the problem is just
Love
their
to
calendar.
see.
They're so busy.
So busy,
Right?
exactly.
But if you started at a young age like that, and they're really into it, then they will want to continue because it becomes part of their calendar, right?
Yeah.
Part of their schedule,
Yeah.
and they want to make time for it. That's
Yeah,
what we're finding
that's
with
a
our
good
junior high
point.
kids. They want to do it, and they will skip their club activity because they want to do
Oh,
it.
that's
Right?
good.
So,
One of my students was, I taught her when she was 3, and now she's in junior high.
yeah.
And then like now she's volunteering sometimes. She just can I go there like just for volunteering? Yeah. So she doesn't pay anything to me. I don't pay her anything. She just come for volunteer, and then she can take care of the little kids.
Yeah.
She has good memories.
Yeah, and
from
also she
being
can
there.
like
Yeah.
teach English a little bit to kids, and it's kind of a good experience for her too.
I have a question about
Yes,
that.
yes.
So if you have the school and you do it in English, do you pre-teach anything, or do you just have them come and you just speak English as you're doing the nature school?
Me?
Yeah, when you have the nature school.
Nature school, I do everything
Do
in
you
English.
pre-teach?
Do you pre-teach vocabulary?
Oh, I
Like,
don't.
No. So you just walk and then you see a bug and you say ladybug.
Okay, so for that, the nature hunt, I make a chart, and then first we learn the vocabulary.
So you pre-teach.
Yeah,
Okay.
so pre-teach, and in front of the entrance
Yeah.
entrance of the first.
Yeah.
So like here's like there's like
Before that.
yeah. I should have.
That's a
prepared
good
more
idea.
pictures,
Yeah, it's
but
okay.
yeah, in
It's like
front
a
of that.
scavenger hunt. Then.
Yeah,
You're
scavenger hunt.
trying to
Yeah,
find
that's right,
each
that's
one
right.
of the things.
So like, and then after that, like, did you find a butterfly? And like, I found a butterfly. And then
Okay.
sometimes they don't find a butterfly, or sometimes like we finish this activity and we move on to the other activity, and they're like still like, oh, I found a butterfly. Or sometimes like they can say the words too after that. And yeah, and then colors, like what color did you find? Or like sometimes I put the quiz, like what color are tomato flowers? Your guess and the real. Like you're gonna find out things like that. So like we don't really teach English, but pre-teach the words.
That they're gonna do.
And also like I say something and they repeat, like for like let's make something like cooking.
Yeah.
And like okay, so we need to like what's this? Like we teach English, right?
Yeah.
And then also like okay, let's do what I don't know. Let's mix or like we try, and then at that time we say mix, and then they say mix. So parents just try to copy me.
Yeah.
So they do it. They say mix. So they can use it at home too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a good experience for them.
Yeah. And most of the families are the same families that come?
Yes,
Yeah.
they repeat.
Repeat, yeah.
Yeah, they repeat comes. So like for my nature school, first time I just started with my friends.
Yeah.
All of my friends wanted to come, and then little by little I have new students, and then they repeat. They repeat. So last year I tried to get. So every time like I'm just like randomly like, okay, I'm having this.
Yeah.
If you wanna come, please contact me on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then like it was just like in a day it's full.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure like wow. Annual.
Apparently it's not just singing, it's also dancing.
So I made an annual calendar last year for the first time. And then like in April I said like if you wanna come, like you can make a reservation for whole year. And it was like full in April for whole year. So some people are still waiting for next year.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Maybe you
all
need to
the
start
same
doing
time.
once a week with 4 different groups.
Yeah.
My holiday is not like
Yeah.
yeah, but it's
That's
fun.
very
It's
cool.
fun. So I feel like it's a little strange. Like it's not a normal English school. So like,
Well,
but
But
Yeah.
there's
That-
obviously people like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a positive.
Yes.
To me,
Yeah.
right? Do you find that after having done this, how long have you been doing this?
5 years.
5 years, right? So do you find that you want to try to incorporate into your normal classes that style of teaching more? Or do you still do a very traditional style of
Oh, in my
teaching?
school?
Yes.
Okay, in my, so
Has it impacted the way you teach at your...
So I do the cooking or like things like that. In my I do activity-based learning
Okay.
more than like teaching on with but textbook. So first of all, I was a kindergarten teacher, so everything was like kind of like
Yeah, because they're...
activity-based learning.
Yeah, yeah,
And I graduated. No, I was working at international school, and I questioned myself at the time. It was kind of like IB program, but it's not really IB program. It's like, I don't know, they're copying IB program.
Oh, I see.
And then curriculum was really like great, but also it's so busy. They have to do so many things,
Yes.
and everything was programmed to the same program for every kid. So sometimes like it's difficult for them to like follow the curriculums. And then like as a kindergarten teacher, I was like, this is really good to teach them English. Their English improves a lot. They can speak English naturally. But also at the same time, like am I like doing a good thing for them? Like it was my concern. So I went to grad school after that, and I studied about childhood education like deeply. And after that I ended to like have a activity-based learning is like really good for kids. So if I do it in English, it doesn't affect them. Like so like international school, we like teach them so many things. Teach them like we like in that international school, we taught them a lot. So like I didn't want to teach them a lot. They want like they can learn things by themselves if we have an environment. So like I focus more on that. So like
School as well.
nature school, so yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with Maria Montessori.
Oh yeah, Maria, yeah.
All of what you've presented makes me think of
Oh,
this.
that's
Yeah.
thank you.
Yes, the
I
approach.
agree. I agree. Yeah.
So I'm
Interesting.
I was struggling or like and then like figure out and then like now I made my own school. So I'm like trying. Still like 5 years. So it's gonna be 5 years in June. So still new. So
And teaching without screens.
Yeah.
So but like after maybe 5th grade or something, they like studying more. So like at that time, like I focus more on studying. But until then, like we do like create like crafts or like cooking, like many activities.
And also you mentioned differentiation, you know. Every kid is different. So,
Yes,
you know,
that's
this
right.
is how you build skills and
Yes.
confidence and self-awareness. This is good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.